I like to encourage communities to think broadly about entrepreneurship and abandon any stereotypes that might be out there. So even right now, if you were to Google entrepreneur and look at the images, you might find a lot of relatively young people, a lot of people working in tech or at a computer. And that's just not the reality for a lot of entrepreneurs. They might be working out of their home. We have a lot of home-based businesses, might be working out of a truck. They can be tradesmen and tradeswomen. They come from all walks of life. They're all ages. We know from our research that a lot of communities see an entrepreneurial surge within migration of near and newly retired. So we have this group of people who might be older than we might typically think of, ready to step away from their long-term career, but not ready to stop being productive, and they engage in some entrepreneurial activity. So we want to be inclusive with our entrepreneurial engagement. In terms of where to look, I think thinking about those home-based businesses that maybe are on the cusp of growing, thinking about, skilled tradesmen and tradeswomen, thinking about essential services in the community, childcare, even the coffee shop can be a really important part of the fabric of our local communities. Thinking about all of these people as entrepreneurs is, I think, smart because they're all part of growing our local economy. And we want to pay special attention to those businesses that don't yet have employees. About 3 out of 4 businesses in the US are what we call solopreneurs or non-employers, people who work just for themselves, a one-man or one-woman shop. But those are the seeds of growth. A lot of these businesses might go on to hire employees, so we want to be working with those folks as well. I think in a lot of places, we need to be paying more attention to women and people of color. We see that women and people of color as entrepreneurs are underrepresented. And so we have this underutilized source of growth. These businesses have really done quite well in recent history. And so there is good reason to invest in them from an economic standpoint. So for example, from 2007 to 2012, so these are years spanning the Great Recession, a net 2 million minority-owned businesses were created in the US. And this is at the same time when 1 million non-minority businesses closed. So we have this segment of the population, this part of our community that did really well during really difficult years, and there might be some great lessons to be learned there. We know that women-owned businesses added over 500,000 jobs in the decade leading up to the Great Recession, and this came at a time when male and co-ed businesses lost nearly 2 million jobs. So again, another piece of our community segment of the population that seemed to do really well at a time when other businesses were struggling, and I think it's important to look at what lessons might be learned there and make sure that women, people of color, are disadvantaged entrepreneurs or underrepresented entrepreneurs are brought into the fold, made part of our economic development strategies.